The discussion continued. Narendra was arguing. He was then slightly over 22 years of age. Narendra, to Girish, M, and the others. How am I to believe in the words of the scripture? The Mahanirvana Tantra says in one place that unless a man attains the knowledge of Brahman, he goes to hell. And the same book says in another place that there is no salvation without the worship of Parvati, the Divine Mother. Manu writes about himself in the Manu Samhita. Moses describes his own death in the Pentateuch. The Samkhya philosophy says that God does not exist because there is no proof of his existence. Again, the same philosophy says that one must accept the Vedas and that they are eternal. But I don't say that these are not true. I simply don't understand them. Please explain them to me. People have explained the scriptures according to their fancy. Which explanation shall we accept? White light coming through a red medium appears red. Through a green medium, green. A devotee. The Gita contains the words of God. Master. Yes. The Gita is the essence of all scriptures. A Shonnashi may or may not keep with him another book, but he always carries a pocket Gita. A devotee. The Gita contains the words of Krishna. Narendra. Yes, Krishna, or any fellow for that matter. Sri Ramakrishna was amazed at these words of Narendra. Master. This is a fine discussion. There are two interpretations of the scriptures, the literal and the real. One should accept the real meaning alone. What agrees with the words of God? There is a vast difference between the words written in a letter and the direct words of its writer. The scriptures are like the words of the letter. The words of God are direct words. I do not accept anything unless it agrees with the direct words of the Divine Mother. The conversation again turned to divine incarnation. Narendra. It is enough to have faith in God. I don't care about what he is doing or what he hangs from. Infinite is the universe. Infinite are the incarnations. As Sri Ramakrishna heard the words, Infinite is the universe. Infinite are the incarnations. He said with folded hands. Ah. M whispered something to Bhavanath. Bhavanath. M says, as long as I have not seen the elephant, how can I know whether it can pass through the eye of a needle? I do not know God. How can I understand through reason whether or not He can incarnate Himself as man? Master, everything is possible for God. It is He who casts the spell. The magician swallows the knife and takes it out again. He swallows stones and bricks. A devotee. The Brahmos say that a man should perform his worldly duties. He must not renounce them. Girish. Yes, I saw something like that in their paper, the Shulabh Shamachar. But a man cannot even finish all the works that are necessary for him in order to know God. And still, he speaks of worldly duties. Sri Ramakrishna smiled a little, looked at him, and made a sign with his eye, as if to say, what he says is right. M understood that this question of performing duties was an extremely difficult one.